Welcome to Google Cloud Platform Fundamentals. I'm Ben Lambert, and I'll be your instructor for this course. The goal of this course is to introduce you to the Google Cloud Platform and the services that it provides. By the end of the course, you're not going to be an expert on Google Cloud. However, you will know why Cloud Platform is a great option for building and running modern software systems, as well as what services are available to you to help you build out your applications. The intent for this course is to give you enough of an overview so that when you take future, more focused courses on things such as certifications or maybe deep dives into specific services, you'll already be familiar with the core concepts. Google Cloud Platform is a fantastic cloud platform offering a wide variety of options from infrastructure as a service to platform as a service, and all with a strong commitment to security and stability. For me personally, Google Cloud Platform has quickly become one of my personal favorite cloud platforms. Now, opinions are subjective, but I'm going to share why I like it so much. I've worked as a developer for many years, and for much of that time, I was responsible for getting my own code into production environments and keeping it running. I've worked on a lot of smaller teams where we didn't have operations engineers. So here's what I like about Cloud Platform. It allows me to think about the code and the features I need to develop without really worrying about the operations side of things, because many of the service offerings are fully managed. That means things like App Engine, which we'll talk about later in this course, allow me to write my code, test it locally, and then run it through my continuous integration and continuous delivery pipeline, and then deploy it. And once it's deployed, for the most part, that's it. Unless I've introduced some sort of software bug, I really don't have to think about it from there. Google's engineers will keep it up and running, they're going to keep it highly available, and so it's like you have Google as your operations team, which to me is really cool. So another thing I like about it is the ease of using things such as BigQuery and their machine learning APIs. If you've ever worked with large data sets, you know that some queries just take forever to run. BigQuery can query massive data sets in just seconds, which allows me to get the data that I need quickly so I can move on to more important things. And the machine learning APIs, they allow me to use a REST interface to interact with things like language translation, speech to text, and image recognition with ease. All this allows me to integrate into my applications, which gives my end users a better user experience. So for me personally, I love that I can focus on building out applications and spend my time adding value to the end user. While this course is an introduction to the Google Cloud Platform, I do make the assumption that you're at least familiar with the basic cloud concepts. I'm also going to assume that you're familiar with at least building or deploying code into cloud environments. If you're not, you'll still gain some value from this course, though you may feel at times a little bit lost. For this course, we're going to cover an intro to the cloud platform, followed by a general lesson on getting started, and then we're going to dive into some services. We'll cover App Engine and Cloud Datastore, followed by the different cloud storage options that are available, and then we're going to talk about Container Engine, Compute Engine, and we'll wrap up with a discussion on big data and machine learning. By the end of this course, here's what you're going to know. You should be able to identify the purpose and value of each of the Google Cloud Platform products and services. You should understand how to choose the appropriate application deployment environment. You should be familiar with the concepts of deploying an application to App Engine, Container Engine, and Compute Engine. You'll understand the different storage options. You're going to understand the value of Cloud Datastore. And then you'll understand how to get started with BigQuery. Before we get started, I like to mention that you can adjust the speed of the video in the settings below. So if you want to play around with that and find the speed that suits you best, feel free. All right, if you're ready to get started learning about Google Cloud, we're going to kick off the next lesson with a high-level intro. Okay, let's get started.